Buddies, great fun track there from Dodgy, Good Enough. Okay, so most of the song is built around just two chords. We've got a C and a D minor 7, which we play on the intro, verse and chorus. And I'm playing the C just on 5, 5, 5 on the D, G and B strings. And then for the D minor 7, just hammering to 7 on the D string and 6 on the B string, leaving 5 on the G. So for the chords there for the intro, verse and chorus essentially is that. Now sometimes you can kind of hear that a little elaboration. You can stick in a G on 8. Okay, and I put that in on the intro. So on the intro I played a few of the little fills. Now I think there's 2 guitars, but I can kind of combined it into 1 guitar. So I was playing. And on the intro, I'm adding that D minor 7 sus4 there, that G note. And you kind of hear there's a little slide up the neck from an A to a C. And then I play the C chord in the next inversion up the neck. So I'm now playing it 10, 9, 8. So. And then the D minor 7 there, I'm playing that now on 10, 10 and 10. So it's all on those D, G and B strings. And then putting a little fill in there, just doing a bend. So the fills that you get throughout the song are around the C major pentatonic scale. Just doing a little bend on the D, on 12 on the D string, C, back to D. So 10 to 12, then back down to the 5th position, so 7th fret there, an A, just to go back into repeat of those chords, C, D minor 7, again taking that slide up, and then playing the D minor 7, this time adding in the top string. Okay, so just those little embellishments on the intro, okay? And then verse, I'm just simply playing that C to D minor 7. And just before we go into the kind of pre-chorus, Just like to add in that little, makes it a little more interesting, that G on 8. Okay, you don't have to, just works, just a nice little addition. Then they've got this kind of pre-chorus section, which is D minor to E minor, F, E minor, D minor, E minor, F, G. And the first time you play that, you've got a G fret bar. The second time, you've got 2 bars of G. Okay, and then the chorus we're simply back into. After the first chorus, there's a few little extra fills, like the intro. So I'm starting on C. And just putting a little hammer and repick D to E on 5 to 7 on the A string. Just playing a C chord, back down. That kind of, you know, you can put your own fills in if you play around, mostly around 5 7 5 7 5 7. You know, you can pretty much do what you like, but all those notes will fit as little fills throughout this song. And then just playing again at D minor, adding that little G in there on that little break section, going up to the C, going up to that D minor again in the 10th position. Okay, and then yeah, it pretty much stays the same, you know, with those sections. And then we've just got there's a little bit where there's a kind of break section, okay, and just playing this, the bass is playing a G, and over that I'm playing D, A, and B. So we've got basically a G9 chord there. So I'm playing D and on 12, A on 14, and D on 15. Again on the G, B, and D strings. And just do a little slide. So I've got a lot of flange on this as well. It's got kind of wishy kind of sound. So just a little slide there. Then just using that 12 note as a kind of pedal note. Going to a C on 13 and then a B. Okay, with the G in bass, we end on a G chord. So we've got 12 and 12. So we've got 15, 13, 12 on the bass string. And then we're back into, for the rest of the song, as it fades out. I faded out early because it just repeats. We're going round. We're going around our C to D minor 7 chords. So it's a great fun song there. And if you listen carefully, the chords are not too dissimilar from Wham! Wake Me Up Before You Go Go. Anyway, we'll take a look next at the bass. The leading notes on the bass are G, G, A, ba, ba, ba. And then I'm playing. So I'm playing a C and C on 3 and 5 on the A and G strings. Then playing root 5th, root 5th. C, G, C, G, 3, 5, 5, 5 on the A, D and G strings. Then moving up to a D octave, so 5 and 7. And then adding a little elaboration is to do a hammer. So hammer, open A to 5, A to D, then 7, 7, 7. So again, 5th, root 5th, A, D, A. And play that mostly over the kind of intro and chorus. And so we've got and at the end of the intro I just played D and then just repeated those intro notes. Then over the first verse just played a simplified version what we've already played, just going from C, C, D. So just taking it down a notch. And also sometimes just playing again. It's basically 3 kind of variations of that main riff, each one a little simpler. So once you've learned that, you can take it down if you want to be quieter in the verses and in the breaks. So that's basically what you're playing in the verses, the choruses and the breaks. And there's one slight change you might notice I played at the end of the second verse. Where I played just going into that pre-chorus. I just played an F to G and then open A, B flat, B. So if you watch the playthrough, you'll see where that happens. So I'm just sliding from 1 to 3 on the E string, open 1, 2. And then that takes us the second time into the bridge section. The first time just carrying on as normally, but the bridge section just playing octaves. So the D. So yeah, this is the kind of pre-chorus section. So D on 5 and 7 on the A and D and G strings. Moved up to 7 and 9 for the E. 8 and 10 for the F. G on 10 and 12. So we go up and down. F and down. 7 and 9. Then take it up. D, E, F. Into the chorus. Okay, now there's a slight change. The third time we play that pre-chorus section, I'm just staying all the time on a G. So the chords move over a G note. So a slight change there. Again, if you watch the playthrough, you'll see where that happens. And then on that little breakdown section with the chorusy guitar, the sort of flangey chorusy guitar, I'm just playing just the root, 5th root on 10, 12, 12 on the G chord. So on the A, D and G strings. So not playing too much, just those notes there. Okay, and then there's this kind of stop, there's a break section, and then it just goes to the fade out, playing over the chorus. Okay, so not a lot to learn on the bass, good one to play around with, have some fun, throwing some extra fills here and there, and enjoy Dodgy and Good Enough. Thanks for watching, buddies.